Where I'm at, the Volvo dealer in Montreal. Okay, I was trying to get onto the truck, but
For more videos like this, please subscribe.
YouTube, Troystarz trucking. Thanks for tuning in. And in this video, we are going to take a look at my engine check light that came up on my truck. As you guys already know, anytime I have an engine check light problem, I make sure do a video on it and let you guys know what the part is, what the problem is, and also what are the symptoms, and more so what to look out for. Before I get any further in this video, I'm gonna show you where the part is located. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show you all the connectors. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show you how many bolts, which it's 2 bolts that go in it. And this is just the I'm gonna show you the AHI module. I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you where it's located on the truck, right? The next thing I'm gonna show you guys is the pressure sensor. So it's an ear pressure sensor that basically control the pressure of the ear. I'm gonna show you where that located at the back near to the ear dryer filter. So I'm gonna show you guys those stuff, and then I'm gonna get back to you guys to tell you what are the symptoms, what to look out for, and what I was told to try to avoid some of those symptoms. And also, this is a speculation that I think may be an issue. I'm not sure. I'm just going to say it in the last part, but don't count me on it because I'm just using it as a speculation based on what happened. So thanks for tuning in, and in this video, let's get right into it. Thanks, Troystarz. This is the AHI module, and the purpose for this module is it regulates and controls the amount of fuel that goes in the 7th injector during the regeneration process. Like when the truck is doing a regen, either highway regen or park regen, this is what control the amount of fuel that go through the 7th injector to get the process complete with the process. On it is the low pressure fuel and the high pressure that controlled by the internals. I'm hoping that you guys can see what I'm about to explain to you guys, because I'm not going to go under the truck, but hopefully you can see from this angle. Now it's only 2 screws that bolt in this module. 2 screws. I don't know if you can see. There's 1 screw on the right side. I'm trying to let you guys see it. Hold on, let me try it next way. Okay. Alright guys, so there's 1 screw there on the right and 1 screw at the left. Now that line that you see run through the side right there, that is going all the way back to the 7th injector. That's the 7th injector on the other side of the engine, right? So that wire feed the 7th injector. Okay, this wire that you're looking at right now. Okay, so that wire on the right is the fuel sensor. That is connected to the fuel sensor. Now this module is located at the side, on the driver's side of the engine, right behind the fuel filter, at the same area but next to the fuel filter. You will find it, you will see a better access underneath the truck, but most definitely you will see it from the side, like I said, at the driver's side, and we call this the cold side of the engine. While I'm at it, I changed the compressor that was leaking right there where the compressor is. That was leaking, so I changed it. That is $34 to purchase that gold looking copper thing. That's $34. And if you're listening closely, there's one more hair leak right here. at the top. I need to get this fixed. Now this part is the pressure regulator for the hair. This is basically coming from the dryer, right? It controls how many hair goes to the AHI module. So it, okay guys, so this is where the pressure regulator sensor is located, and it's right next to the dryer underneath the truck. So this is where it's located. So basically it comes with two hair wires connect to it, and this is really an easy change, but when you don't know something, it's a hell of a thing, right? Now this is pretty much a very easy change. So but what I was told, I'm going to talk to you guys in the ending of this video how to try to avoid most of this thing. But yeah, so this is the pressure regulator sensor. Okay, so this is where it's located underneath the truck, next to the filter, next to the DEF tank, you know, where the dryer is, and this is underneath where the dryer look what the dryer look like. Okay, so this code is 5447. Oh, okay, so it's 0. It's a ECU, and that ECU on the truck, it would be the engine, right? The ECU module, everything, right? So it's the ECU, that's where the code is from, and the code number is 0. It start with 0 SPN, right? 5447 FMI5, and there are more codes come along with this same module. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it in the description so you guys can see the codes that is a possibility that this thing actually went, right? So let's just get into more details of what are the signs that I was seeing and what are the speculation, what is the speculation I have to, you know, say for saying maybe this is a slight issue too. Now what happened is, the last thing I fixed on my truck was a cable, connector on the dozer valve. I'm gonna show you guys it because I think I still have that clip can show you. It's a connector to connect into the dozer valve, because what I was getting was an engine check light, and that engine check light, I'm gonna put it on the screen card, I don't remember from head, but that engine check light was for this connector. Since I put in that connector and everything was okay, right? About 2 days, about 2 days after driving, this engine check light came up on my truck. And this engine check light, basically I run with it for a week, to be honest, because sometimes, because I just fixed, this is my thing, because I just fixed the connector before, I think, because when I fixed the connector, I didn't clear the check light off the dash, right? But it went away, right? So it came back, and I'm like, okay. So when I checked the code, I saw this code that I'm talking about come up on my truck. I'm like, okay, this is something different from what I just fixed. So the first problem is solved, but this one is no, right? So I called a couple of friends. I have a couple of friends, you know, that work at the Volvo dealer, you know what I mean? So I call, give them the code, and, you know, get some answers and some feedback on what this code is, what the possibility of this code is. I tried on the net. I didn't even get anywhere close to know what this code is for, right? But anyway, I got two information. One of the information was it can be the 7th injector need to change. That's a possibility, that's a problem, right? And from the other person says it can be the 7th injector, but it can also be a broken wire or another module that connect, that do everything along with the DEF, because this is the DEF system causing this problem at the moment, right? Now, after all is said and done, I choose to take it to a dealer because I didn't want to. I get there's a ton of information about this check light, right? So I didn't want to be in any difficulty, like drive with it still just to find, you know, somewhere to get it done, and then my DEF filter full up or got not cleaning out and cause problem. So one of the main problem of this what this module does, if your truck is not regen, it can't clean out the regen and it not force regen or anything, this is one you have to look at. To avoid this, one of the thing, and the engine check light that came up was the orange check light. You know what I mean? That one, that little orange check light, that was the one that came up on my truck. One of the easiest thing to do is to change your hair dryer filter regularly. Now, I changed my ear dryer filter. I guess this is my fault, right? But I didn't even remember about this ear dryer filter, to be honest with you. I didn't even remember that ear dryer have a filter. Trust me. I changed it once when I just got the truck, and I didn't change it after that. So I guess this is my fault. So what is happening is, when the ear dryer filter is clogged, is full, basically it sends whatever residue it have that it cannot keep into the ear pressure sensor. That would be the ear pressure regulator. That's what they call it. So it send off whatever dust and muck or whatever in the ear dryer sensor. Then when the ear dryer sensor is clogged up, it send it straight to the HMI module. So it starts from the ear dryer filter to the ear pressure regulator to the AHI module, and that's when the problem start now, because the module collect all those, because it's coming from the ear line that is connected to the module, right? So when it get clogged up and whatever, then it gets damaged, and when it damaged, then your truck not gonna regen, cancel the regen. You're not gonna take the force regen on anything, but you have to get it sorted out and fixed. Now, that being said, like I said, those are what you can do to try to avoid have to fix this one. So this is on me. This is my fault, basically. What I was speculating now, this is what I'm talking to you guys about. This is not something that I'm sure about, but this is something that I was seeing. And if you guys remember my last video, I was showing the fuel separator, right? Someone correct me if I'm right, if I'm wrong. The fuel separator, that glass thing with the fuel in it, right? The oil, the gas in that, whenever I drive and I come to a stop, I can see where the gas is all the way, maybe, you know, whenever it collect water or whatnot, that glass bottle take time full up, right? So when I look at the glass, like if I get up in the morning, I can see the gas run back, like go back down in the glass thing. And I was wondering if I have a leak or something, because normally the fuel will stay in that, stay all the way to where I stop. Like if I stop with it at halfway, if I get up in the morning, it's still gonna be at halfway until I get it changed. I get a new filter in or whatever. It's not gonna run down, and then I'm gonna see the filter dirty and the oil all the way down to the bottom. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm gonna see. But that I keep seeing that when before I know what problem was gonna come up. Since I fixed this module, since I get this module sorted out and everything, I saw where separated the water, the fuel separator, it is staying where it's supposed to be stayed now. So that's what I'm seeing happening on the fuel separator. I'm not sure if it have anything to do with the module. I'm not sure if it have anything to do with it, but I just bring it up because I saw it. I saw the difference, you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, if you're checking out your stuff or having this problem and you go around there and you look on your bottle, that water separator bottle, and you see where the fuel is going down and you can see where the dirt mark is, because you're gonna see the filter is kind of creamish. So whenever it's dirty, you're gonna see where the dirt mark is, but you're not gonna see any fuel there. The fuel is gonna be way down in the bottom. So I was saying that to say maybe that was an indicator to say your module is going. I'm not sure. That was speculation right there. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope this video helps someone. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show you guys the pricing, how much I pay for it, and close this video off. So thanks for tuning in. And I mean, if you have a Volvo truck and you're not subscribed to my channel, I guess you should. You should, because I have more engine check lights that I already dealt with that you guys can also pay attention to or look at if you have any other problem. But thanks for tuning in. You know, it's a boy Troystarz truck. YouTube, we didn't talk about the price, so we're gonna talk about the price on what I've got done. You know what I mean? Everything that I've fixed. So as you guys can see, they diagnose everything and they print out and give me all the information, right? And at the top there, as you see, the C column, basically they check the codes and follow the guides. You know what I mean? Replace AHI module and pressure regulator, and they clear the code and test, and they test okay. I'm not understanding what's going on up there, but at the top it says Volvo, and then I guess this is the code right there. But over on this side, I'm not sure what that $904, and then over on this side it says $717. I'm not sure what's going. Okay, so there's a core on it, and the core is 207 for the core. And peeps, I wish no, I should have asked more questions on this. Okay, and there's the sealing ring and another pressure sensor. The pressure regulator. I'm seeing $418, but over here I'm seeing $290.54. So maybe, I don't know if they worked something off the price. I was asking for discounts. I was asking for something to work out, because the first bill that I got was $2,200 and something dollars, and plus tax. So I'm not sure if I'm understanding this bill so good. But anyway, as done at the bottom there, like I said, credit old core for, okay, I don't know what's going on. Labor total bill hours 9.7 hours, and I'm seeing 6.8. Hold on. I don't know, peeps, I'm confused. But anyway, the parts came up to $1,027. Okay, so a rough check with the 17 and the 290, that would be 100. Yeah. So knowing that's the original price out there, but the hours is throwing me off a bit. I don't think I need 9 hours to put on those stuff. 9 hours to, I don't know. But anyway, they told me it was $140 per hour, and this is, I guess they gave me some discount, peeps, because I don't know. But anyway, thanks in advance if that's the case, because this bill comes to $2,000. You know what I mean? And so right there you can see parts, labor, and others. Normally others would be the little tin, anything they use, like if they use any one of this, the brake spray or anything. So the labor is for $648, parts is for $1,027, and the, you know, plus tax. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for tuning in, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. You know, it's Troystarz, and like I said, yeah, this is another engine check light that I, fixed, and I'm sharing with you guys. So hopefully this help out someone that need the help. And what I want to say before I close this video is this light, this engine check light, it wasn't all right. The reason why I take it to the dealer, this engine check light wasn't something that could pinpoint for one thing. You know that you would get an engine check light code and you can say to yourself, okay, this is exactly what's going on. You know what I mean? This engine check light code has have too much reasoning for it, you know what I mean? And it is the only one. It popped up, right? And the sign and symptom that happened was basically when I fixed the last engine check light that I fixed with that connector that goes in the dozer valve, after about 3 days the engine check light came up, you know what I mean? When it came up, it didn't give me a no, I'm lying, it gave me a D rate sign and countdown, but it go away. So it wasn't something urgent. Not the engine check light go away, the D rate, not D rate, whatever, went away, go away, right? So I was continuing to drive. Well, you know, normally when the truck order you to D rate, and sometimes when you continue to drive and it go away, sometimes you think it reset itself, you know what I mean? But it didn't, and I was driving with it. To be honest, it was my carelessness. I'm gonna tell you from now. I was driving with the engine light on for about 5 days, you know what I mean? And then I decided to, you know, check around and find out what this engine code was all about, right? And basically I couldn't get a steady like problem what this would be, because basically the FMI5 it can mean broken wire, it can mean a module or a sensor is out, right? But it have to do with the DEF, that's for sure. It have to do with the DEF system. This same code could be the 7th injector, also could be 7th injector. It could be this thing that I'm taking, the module thing that I just fixed, and the pressure regulator. The two of them go at the same time, the pressure regulator and the module at the same time, so you have to buy the two of them, right? The next thing they said can be a problem would be the DPF filter can be clogged up because of this. So it's so what I'm saying is, go to your mechanic or closest dealer to get the correct one with this engine check light, you know what I mean? If you have a person, your mechanic that work on Volvo, you take it to him and the system will show exactly where to pinpoint. You don't need to buy a lot of stuff and try to put it on and it's none of them not working, you know what I mean? So that being said, that's what I want to say about this engine check light, you know what I mean? So I don't want to point out one thing specifically. I just want to let you guys know this was my problem, you know what I mean? Your problem can be something different, but it have to do with the DEF and the power, the DEF not getting the right amount of fuel. Well, the engine, the system not working fine. I don't know what to say, but I know what I want to say, you know what I mean? You know, this Troystarz is trucking already, right? I may not complete what I just said a while ago, but thanks for tuning in. You know, it's a boy Troystarz. I want you to understand what I'm actually trying to say, you know what I mean? Peace.
For more videos like this, please subscribe.